Okay, back with you on the Rich Van Tassel channel. Before we discuss tonight's Thursday night football game, just going to give you a quick Major League Baseball update. Tonight we have the deciding Game 5 in Los Angeles, the New York Mets against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Jacob deGrom is going for the Mets, who are the visiting team, and Zach Greinke is going for the Dodgers. So Greinke, who had a very good year this year, one of the better pitchers in the league, is going to look to win it for Los Angeles. Tough for the Mets. You got to go through Clayton Kershaw, who you just had in Game 4, who finally showed up in the playoffs, and now you got Zach Greinke tonight. So we'll see how that goes for the Mets. Jacob deGrom's going to have to bring his A game, you would expect, because you don't think that Zach Greinke's going to give up many runs. That's going to fill out the rest of the series. The winner of tonight is going to play the Chicago Cubs. Yes, the Chicago Cubs are playing in the National League Championship Series. I know it's very rare you say that. So the winner of this series will be playing the Cubs. And the American League Championship Series is set. The Toronto Blue Jays, who defeated the Texas Rangers last night, will be playing the Kansas City Royals, who beat the Houston Astros. So tough day for Texas. A little bit of controversy in last night's seventh inning of the game between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. A ball was thrown. It hit the guy who was batting, the batter's bat, bounced away. It took about 20 minutes to solve it. They originally did not award the run, and then they did. It is in the rules that that's the case, that the run should be allowed. I think it was a bit of a ridiculous rule. To me that should just be a dead ball, but that's what the rules were. So thankfully it didn't come back to cost Toronto. Now there was a story. Jose Bautista blasted a 3-run home run, gave Toronto the lead that they held on to. After that, he had flipped the bat. There were some comments today regarding the bat flip. The pitcher for for the Texas Rangers did not like it. He said so himself. Thought he was quite composed in what he said. He said, younger generations looking to it, or looks up to Jose Bautista, so that's something he should not be doing. With all that being said, I was seeing on ESPN today on First Take, Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless were making the comments that were implying that there was something racial about what happened, the pitcher making the comments for Jose Bautista flipping his bat. I thought that's ridiculous and that's completely out of bounds. Sore losing, sure. I'll be the first to say he's probably just a sore loser. Personally, I didn't have any problem with the bat flip. I thought it was a little, over the top, a little hot dog in it. But as they were discussing, and rightfully so, on ESPN on First Take that I was watching, that's a big moment. Those Toronto fans, it's been a long time for them. They certainly can be raucous. We've seen how they can get during the basketball playoffs. They have the Jurassic Park and the NHL playoffs as well, outside of the Air Canada Center, where the fans go and watch the games on television. They get really rowdy and all that. So that's not really the problem of what they said. But to imply that it's anything to do with race is just ridiculous. That's what ESPN does. They're leftist propaganda arm, and it's really unfortunate that that's what they've come to. Bryce Harper was not welcomed in this league. Bryce Harper is a white, all-American guy. Okay, there's no race that goes into Bryce Harper. There's, no one's holding any racial animosity against him, and he was seen as a show-off when he came in the league. Again, I didn't really have a problem with him being a show-off, but I remember Cole Hamels hit him once and said, made no bones about it, didn't even pretend like he wasn't hitting Bryce Harper. So was that the case that, and Stephen A. Smith made the comment, he started talking about Donald Trump, save that, please, Stephen A. Smith, but how it's, the American white, people don't want these Hispanics in the Major League Baseball unless they're going to play by their rules. It's ridiculous. It's just unfortunate that they made that comment. So I wanted to make the statement on that. It's really very disappointing that they would come out and say that. Again, we go to Bryce Harper. Baseball, as long as I can remember it, they don't like guys showing people up. They hit guys all the time. I mean, that's just what goes on. When we have hockey fights from now on, if a black guy gets in a fight in hockey, I know there's a couple guys like Simmons, Wayne Simmons, I think his name is. He plays for the Philadelphia Flyers. If he gets in a fight or someone picks a fight with him, is it racial? No, it's not. That's what they do in this sport. They hit guys, when bats get flipped. They complain in that situation too. I bet if Jose Bautista came back up, I don't know if he did in that game. I didn't watch it. He probably would have gotten plunked. Certainly, if it was a regular season game, he would have. In the playoffs, maybe you can't do it because you can't put a runner on base. but it's just not the case, and ESPN should be ashamed of themselves for making that statement. So that's where it is on that, and just wanted to give you the baseball update. So we'll stay tuned. I know a lot of people in the New Jersey area where I'm broadcasting from are excited for the Mets tonight, and we'll see if they can get the job done. So that's it for the baseball update. We're just going to be a few minutes, put up another video, give you the breakdown of tonight's game between the Saints and the Falcons. So stay tuned for that.